I just realized that you just walked into the camera. This is how we're starting the episode.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 20, right?
Well, this is a benchmark episode.
Hey, damn, bro.
Congratulations to us.
20, not 20 weeks. Probably about 30 weeks.
Yeah, ish.
Of podcasting.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome everyone to episode 20 of Can I Borrow Your Amp? This is our guest for the week, Zach
Tabori.
Hi. Hello. Thank you guys
be-
so much for having me.
Of course, thank you for coming. I'm glad you got the orange on.
Oh, definitely.
I try to wear some orange.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. You've got the orange
I'm
blazer
feeling
going.
extremely. Oh, you know what? I got a little orange right here. I just
Hey,
realized.
Oh, yeah,
there it is.
Shout out, young men.
There it is. That I'd call that color coral.
Right. From a man who knows his orange.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
well,
yours? Is honestly pretty shade like coordinated from top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of try to pick the shades that look similar but that aren't the same. So there's a little bit of variation. So this one's a little more yellow. This one's a little a little less yellow.
Sure.
How it is.
Yeah.
What does that shirt say for the viewers?
I don't know. I can't read. Can you tell me what it says? I can't read
It says
this.
penis mightier than the sword.
Oh my! Is that what it said?
Penis.
True.
Pennies.
It does have like the
It
tilde,
does have an accent.
the accent. Penis.
It is a penis, actually.
Mightier than the sword.
Yes, exactly. Have you ever had a penis? It's actually it's a French dessert
Really?
that you
actually?
can get only on the coast. Or no, I don't know.
I bet it tastes delicious.
I was in. I really
Yeah, I
was
was in.
buying that.
We were
Yes,
saying,
I will have the apple crunch penis.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
or an
should-
orange penis.
And then these
Yes.
guys like, you
Or
need
I
to
will
go to the
pay
doctor.
for this with a bag of pennies. Copper pennies.
Right.
No? Okay, I fucked up. Sorry.
No, that was
No.
good. No, I
That was
just
a good-
wasn't quick enough to come up with anything else.
We were saying, because for those of you who don't know, orange is a little bit of your thing.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
people know this, and they gifted you this orange.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, a friend gave this to me for my birthday, and it's been with me ever since, and I love it.
Do you like people knowing that, or do you get sick of people being like constantly with the orange? Are you kind of like,
Honestly,
guys,
I like it. I mean,
That's great.
we play shows, and then afterwards or before, people come up and say, "Look, I wore orange," so it's something.
that's fucking tight.
No, it's cool, and people, and then you can see it from the stage sometimes too. And
Yeah.
it's cool to know that it's sort of a little thing at the shows
Yeah.
and the band, and it's also just my favorite color. So
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing it at all.
It's
That's
nice.
great.
When did the orange thing start? Because I don't know if it started. I feel like I was aware of you and then I noticed the orange, but I don't know which came first.
Well, honestly, when I was a kid, I had a pair of orange shorts and some orange t-shirts, and that's all I wanted to wear.
That's fucking tight.
And I'm talking,
So this has been going on a
4
long
years
time.
old.
wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, for a while, then things got very emo, and it was all black, of
course.
skinny jeans,
Easy, of course.
rock and roll.
Right.
And then I
rock and
realized,
roll.
but then it got back to orange because I realized, I want to bring more color into my life, and I decided to pick that one. I
Right.
mean, Prince already has purple.
Right.
So,
So
that
yeah.
leaves at least 12 other ones.
Rest
but
in
only
peace,
12.
Prince. I think
Right.
about
Rest in
Prince
peace.
once a week and how sad I am that I was never able to see a live Prince show. Prince is one of my top 3 of all time.
It
and
is.
Agreed.
what a fucking
It
nightmare.
is a miss out.
I saw him twice.
Did you?
At the Forum for the Welcome to America 21 night stand where tickets were literally $28.
That's
It was
crazy.
the craziest thing ever because this was before the Forum was bought out, and I think some church owned it. So, Prince just did a month-long lease, did 21 shows. Oh my God, he did 6 encores.
Damn.
That's
It was
amazing.
crazy. That was the second
must have been
night. though.
packed, right?
Oh, sold out every night.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first time
It
I
did?
went,
That's crazy.
there was no encore, but he came out after Purple Rain and rode a little silver bicycle around the stage. And then he went back and the lights are on. No more encores, nothing.
Damn.
And then I thought, oh, that sucks. I mean, I didn't even get to hear Controversy. There were so many songs he didn't play. And then the next time I went, I think it was the second to last show. So this is show 20.
Yeah.
And oh God, it's the infamous 6 or 7 encores, and we're there until 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
and
for
you don't know when it's over. So after, encore 3, house lights go on, but security's not ushering anybody out. So you have to just think, do I stay another 20
Really?
minutes,
Yeah.
And then they go off again.
Whoa.
Because he just...
They're faking people out.
They're faking him out.
He wants to know the real
Yeah,
fan.
yeah,
he wants to know
the real
Dude,
fan.
that's
That's
metal
sick.
as
Well,
fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
that's badass.
Imagine Encore 6, the Forum is half full. because
Right.
the other people just
really?
dipped, but he's still going. And he's got Maceo Parker, the saxophone player from James Brown's band.
Jesus.
Okay.
And he'll just send him out and then have him do Pass the Peas.
Yeah.
One of the
Dude.
best shows I've ever seen.
I bet.
I'm pretty jealous.
That's incredible.
That's fucking amazing.
6 encores. He was there you were there that late till like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dude.
it was. Oh, and also he's a guitar thrower. So, after each, thank you so much, throws it to the tech. Yeah, thank you so much, throws
Yeah.
it to the tech again. So it's insane just to have this tech, that has to go up and catch Prince's guitar every
Yeah.
time he chucks it.
Yeah, what
before
happens
each
when he, like,
encore.
drops
I know, right? Like,
New guitar tech.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
He throws the guitar
definitely.
tech.
Yeah, and oh my God, he throws the guitar tech. Just to think of Prince throwing somebody. Oh,
he likes
He
to
could
throw.
probably do it.
he could probably do. You know what I heard the other day? So, the Dave Chappelle show thing
Yeah,
about Prince
yeah.
playing basketball?
Game.
Oh no! I thought you were talking about
Rouses.
when he got.
You've
like,
never
attacked.
seen
No,
this?
no, but that's
yes,
what I
yes.
mean. Is basically Prince invites Charlie Murphy and Dave, and
Yeah,
I'm sorry, not
yeah.
Dave
Eddie
Chappelle,
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, back to the house, and then he plays basketball with all
Yeah,
of
And
them.
he's like
and
he was still dressed in his
He's
like
still dressed-
wardrobe. Yeah.
Game.
I met someone the other
Blouses.
day who did some work on some record that Prince was working on in the 80s in LA.
Yeah.
And he said they were playing basketball in the Revolution outfits full on. He was,
Really?
shooting hoops in high heels and shit.
That's
crazy.
badass.
I can't believe it's real. It's
These
so
motherfuckers
crazy.
could ball.
These
Yeah.
motherfuckers could ball. It's so true.
Yeah.
And then I think later in life he had ping pong tables everywhere.
He was into that.
He was in a ping pong.
He strikes me as the type of dude that would just get hyper fixated on something. and-
Yeah.
yeah.
He's not the type of person to do something and be mediocre at it.
Yeah. I mean, what was he bad at? I can't think of
Can't
anything.
think of anything.
He was.
I mean, we
really-
don't know him. We didn't know him personally. Maybe he was really bad at like cooking or something. But
No, he made pancake. What is it? Pancakes?
Pancakes. Yeah,
Yeah.
he made pancakes.
Oh.
He could at least make pancakes.
He
Okay,
made
all right.
pancakes
That's
for
pretty impressive.
Charlie and Eddie Murphy after
Yeah.
whooping their ass in basketball.
I just can't
That's so
imagine
funny.
Prince not being good at cooking.
yeah. Well, cooking. Yeah, no, he could probably learn because that's kind of like an artsy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he's bad at like golf or something like that.
Maybe there is a sport that he's bad at. Do you think that his clubs are also purple? Yeah,
For
probably.
Yeah,
sure. For
probably.
sure. He would
For
go
sure,
all
for
the
sure.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But no,
I think.
he's a
I just don't think
master.
he would like the fashion of it. But
Yeah.
Of course, that doesn't really matter. If you're Prince, you're going to play in heels.
Yeah, oh my God, that's right. He'd do golf in heels. Imagine Prince is done playing around, and then there's just these little holes in the golf course because the high heels.
You're like, get off the
look-
greens.
I
Get
know.
off the greens.
No, yeah. I mean, I wonder if they'd kick. No, you can't kick Prince out.
No,
Definitely
no,
not.
absolutely
No,
not.
no.
You
just
get a
send
new
the-
golf course.
Get a new
before
golf
that.
course.
Yeah.
You send the greenskeeper in just after every hole to take care of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He'll fix those divots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You play any golf?
No. Did you ever see Caddyshack?
Yeah.
So I think that the female love interest that's the owner's daughter or niece or something says to Chevy Chase, "Ah, Nixon plays golf."
Yeah.
And that's been my mindset ever since I saw
Right.
that movie. Is
Yeah, better stay away from it.
I'm not really a country club type.
Yeah,
I
it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Speaking of cooking, you know what's been on my mind lately?
HelloFresh and
Yes, this episode is sponsored by.
Oh, HelloFresh.
not sponsored,
It is
but
something I
it's-
think about while I'm cooking HelloFresh. Is like
That's the
I've
delivery where it's almost semi pre-made and you cook it, right?
It's
It's
just
the ingredients.
You
It's
get
the
ingredients.
Yeah, I have
yeah.
a lot of friends that are loving that stuff.
Oh yeah.
If we don't
Well-
get a goddamn sponsorship,
We don't get a sponsor. We talk about it every
it.
episode.
we've had 20 episodes. We've talked about HelloFresh 25 times.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
Okay.
anyway, I've been really into Googling the history of food recently. Like
Ooh.
like if
Do
I'm
you have anything
like,
interesting for us?
yeah, for sure. Like so I looked up spaghetti because I was like, where does spaghetti come from?
China, right?
Yeah. So that's what.
Because Marco Polo went to China and found the noodle, right?
That's exactly right. You guys already knew about this.
Okay.
How did I not know?
That's like a
about
pretty
this?
common one.
Okay,
Like
Well,
potatoes are not from Ireland.
but surely it wasn't exactly.
Wait, that one I
like,
didn't know.
I think potatoes.
Where's the potato
I think
from?
they originated in Africa. That might be.
There's also different
might
color
be-
potatoes that I think are in like the Middle East or something like that.
Let's
I
not
actually
get-
grow
orange
Let's not get
potatoes.
political.
Another one is
Oh my God.
anytime you bring up the Middle East, it's gonna be like
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Just pick a country. No. Iraq.
This
Boom!
is
It just got political.
this is
Sorry.
before spoiling, but like not spoiling it. But the another thing I looked up was fried food. I was talking about this with Frost, my roommate.
Like the origin or
Like when
origin
was
of fried.
like when who fried like
Who
what was the fried at
fried
first? Yeah, and they were doing it in like ancient Egypt, like BC.
Well, I know who fried the Twinkie first. That's America right here.
that I don't doubt for a
Yeah.
second.
And that's all that
Definitely.
matters. But I
And
would
it
not be
started-
surprised if Hostess had like German origin or something like that.
Oh
right.
yeah.
Like
Wait,
it-
but
yeah.
that's interesting. So it's Egyptian, the art of frying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like from Northern Africa,
Wow.
the Middle East, if you will.
Thanks.
Yeah. But it started in America in like the early 1800s.
Thank you, Anubis.
Anubis.
So,
Yeah.
guys, next time you're cooking something,
Just thank Egypt.
thank Egypt
Thank you, Egypt.
Pray to the old gods,
and look up
All of
where it
it.
came from. Google it.
Is there anything else?
You know, I saw the
Um,
mummy once. I remember some of them. We have Ra.
Yeah, we have Ra.
We have Ra. Anubis.
What's
Anubis, Ra, the sun god Ra.
No,
Oh,
you
right.
mustn't open the book of the dead.
Remember
I think that was a
No.
moment, right? Because he
is
opened
that
the
a
book of
what's
the
his
dead.
name?
Brendan
line?
Fraser.
Brendan Fraser line.
No, that Brendan Fraser didn't say that.
That's the dude that's working for the enemy explorers. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
their doctor that
Yeah.
he opens the
Yes,
thing
yes.
that unleashes. Open the book of the dead.
I remember seeing that
There's
movie
some
like
great, just cheesy one-liners in that.
yeah. I remember seeing it as like younger kid, and there was that scene where like all the scarabs, the beetles like crawl inside of that guy.
Oh, in the
And I was like,
yeah,
yo, this
the-
movie is like twisted. I don't want to watch this.
Did you ever go on the ride at Universal?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Revenge?
ride is good.
As soon as I heard it made me think of that, sound.
And they drop water drops on
Yes,
you. And it's like,
I
whoa.
hated it. It was the worst thing ever.
That's a good idea.
Oh,
They should do that in like movies and stuff.
I know.
Like,
They do 40x.
oh really?
Yeah, it's I don't.
They drop water on you?
Yeah, and
Wow.
air, and there's like fog and shit.
That's
Well,
tight.
now there's an AMC that I went to in Century City, and the seats vibrate.
Yeah, that's
that-
that's the 40x.
Yeah,
Did they
that's the
move
40
fully?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit made me nauseous.
But here's the thing: is that they were doing all of that when I went to see what's that movie with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron and Chloe Grace Moretz as the sort of sorority girl, and they have a fight. Neighbors too.
Oh.
Right? It's this some
Yeah.
dumb comedy.
that's on
Yeah.
4DX?
They mistakenly left the 4DX on or something. So, it's shaking when Seth Rogen is laughing and, going through these little chair speakers and stuff. It was
Oh,
really
no.
dumb.
Oh,
But-
yeah. It does
Yeah.
not every movie needs the
Not every
40X.
movie needs it. Oh my
No.
God. I'd like to be able to smell Seth Rogen, actually.
That's gonna be a miserable thing is when movies have smells.
When you
'Cause
can
the
smell
smells
the
are gonna
sweat.
be really bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I think
I think it'd be good for horror movies.
Smell like dead bodies and
Yeah,
stuff.
it'd be
Oh,
creepy.
wow.
Wouldn't that be like really
Ugh.
scary?
temperature too. I
Or-
think just
Oh yeah, that temperature would be good.
if you were in a graveyard and you could instantly get it down to 50 degrees or 40
Right.
degrees
Fuck.
just to make your audience feel
like
cold and
chilled.
chilly.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. See,
would be-
that's I feel like it works best for like horror movies and stuff, but for like I don't know, an action movie where it's like 75% of the movie is like fucking Thor fighting some dumb character. It's like I don't want to be shaking for 80 minutes. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
don't.
that's overwhelming.
I'm trying to think if I thought I just watched the Marvel movie. Yeah, or no, that wasn't Marvel. I just watched that Harry Potter movie that's supposed to be the young Dumbledore.
Oh, it's Beast.
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Dumbledore them.
Yeah, and where to Dumbledore them? I don't know. Sometimes when it gets too much into the fantasy realm, I just sort of lose track of what the new rules are. It's just, okay, so this is the spell that these people can cast. These are the dragons
yeah.
It's just there's so much new stuff that
You're not a lore person.
well, I love Star Wars and I love fantasy movies, sure, but
Yeah.
for some reason with this one, maybe because I just didn't see the Harry Potters for a while. It took me a while to
Yeah,
really
that's a
get a
lot to
grip
keep
on
track
who
of,
all
for
these
sure.
people were.
Were you a Harry Potter guy growing up, or
I like the movies.
right? You
I
didn't
thought
read
the
the
mo-
books.
No, I never read the books.
I was
Yeah.
a Harry Potter motherfucker.
Nice.
My family, we were like when like Deathly Hallows came out, the last book, like we were in line at the bookstore like after midnight, and like I
Really?
started reading it
Ooh.
like and like I was allowed to be out after midnight, like
'Cause
it
for
was
this.
yeah for this, and
It's
I
like-
like stayed
Nice.
up like reading like the first few chapters. Of,
Right.
It was a big day.
Wow.
I liked
amazing.
the series of unfortunate events.
Why does that sound so familiar? That's like
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
that
read
was
in,
amazing.
the
Snicket.
libraries
It was-
when you're a kid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was I liked that when I was a kid.
Remember that Jim Carrey played Count Olaf in the movie
Yes.
version of that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And there was the gal that was in this movie called Sucker Punch played Violet.
Why
did
do
you
I
ever
remember Sucker Punch? What's that?
That was like a movie where it was very kind of like steampunk.
Was that like the
Kind
Sin
of thing.
City type of animation or no?
Yeah, kind of
Okay,
like
yeah.
that. It
Or,
didn't
like,
do
not
very well.
animation,
It
but
was like very
graphics.
stylized and like there was graphics and stuff. And it turns out it was all just in her imagination and shit. It was like,
Yeah.
mm.
I also read Scar Tissue when I was 11 years old, and oh boy, I learned so much.
It was out then?
Yeah.
What's that?
Not Anthony Kiedis'
The Anthony Kiedis book.
autobiography?
What?
Oh my God.
I thought that was like
Anthony
a newer thing.
Kiedis has gotten himself into some trouble. Wow.
I bet.
I mean, that was
Let's hear
interesting.
a story from that.
Okay, so he's 12, and then basically he goes to the Rainbow for an after party with his dad.
The
and
Rainbow?
he says, the place next to the Roxy.
yeah.
And he's hanging out with all these celebrities, and basically he says, "Hey, Dad, can I lose my virginity to your girlfriend tonight?" Because his dad's girlfriend was 15. And so the dad says, "Yeah, sure," and then just kind of gave him the bedroom. And then the same year, he would do heroin at Sonny and Cher's house in the Hollywood
At
Hills.
12 years old?
Yeah.
Holy
No,
That's bad.
I mean, oh my God, he was making some questionable choices.
Well, he was a child.
And his
He was
dad
a
was kind
child.
of like, I'm sure, like putting
his
all
dad
this,
was, of course.
enabling all this, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think his dad was doing drugs, and I mean,
No.
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there. I think that, when you're in that sort of drug den life, or, just in the 70s where things were wilder, I think that stuff was normal to them.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't
obviously
this-
not normal to us in this year, but, times
Yeah.
change, I guess. That's not to justify any
What a
of
time to
it.
be alive.
I'm down to try heroin.
You know what? I mean, they're microdosing ketamine now for health benefits,
Pardon me?
right?
No.
Yeah. There are some places where you can actually go, and there's a doctor that
Yeah, a
will give
clinic,
you.
yeah.
There are clinics where they do IV ketamine therapy, and I know some people that experienced physical trauma just from some horrific thing happening in their
Sure.
life, and they got a prescription for ketamine therapy, so they're doing the IV drip and then there's the Gwyneth Paltrow followers that want to go do shroom therapy, and no, I mean all the drugs are therapying us. I mean, isn't heroin next?
It could be.
It could be. Well, it has physical therapeutic qualities. Like people prescribe like opiates for people who have like bad backs and stuff like that. So
Well, I was
it's
going to
kind
say
of already there.
Yeah, Oxy is heroin, pretty much, right? So
you
yeah,
can probably
I mean,
get it easier than ketamine. I would argue.
Oh, definitely, yeah, especially in this
I
country.
can get you Oxy in 30 minutes.
So
bro.
much Oxy.
Anyway,
You know what? I do
This
want
episode
to.
is brought to you by
By
Oxy.
Oh my God! If we made a jazz album, I think we'd need a prescription
For Oxy?
for some sort
for
of an
anything. You have to
opioid,
be on
yeah.
drugs if you're making jazz.
You have to be on drugs.
Or we could just get someone to like fucking threaten violence until you play the right notes.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so the Phil Spector way of doing it.
Yeah. You get it?
I think
He didn't
that's
do
what he
it.
did with the. He
Is that
didn't
what
do
you
it?
do with?
Oh no!
How are you as a band leader? Like you have like a lot of people in your band.
Speaking
Like,
of threatening
yeah,
violence,
like how many do you threaten people? Do you throw
no,
things?
absolutely not. I mean, I don't know. I
You guys are tight. You guys are tight. I know you have long rehearsals.
we rehearse a
Like,
long time, but in
Minimum 8 hour type
yeah,
shit.
with a lunch break. It's sort of a well.
Wow.
No,
It's not 8 hours straight. It's
No, I know.
Right.
8
I know.
hours, and once we get to a spot, we'll take a quick coffee or water break, or
Yeah.
we'll take a longer lunch break in the middle. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
nonstop. Play the set.
Yeah, no, for
Right.
OSHA,
No.
there's a 30-minute lunch.
But it's also the fact that I'm fortunate enough to be surrounded by musicians who also want to rehearse.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So Bobby Victor, for example, loves to
Pizza
rehearse.
Bees?
Yeah.
Pizza Bees himself, maybe the most talented musician I've ever worked
No
with in
doubt.
my life. He wants to rehearse that much. And if we're, 10 rehearsals in, I mean, he would be just as eager to do one more rehearsal as, I would, or anyone else in the band, because when the show is created, it's okay. we have to get from point A to point B, and this is what we have to maneuver through. So
Right.
there is a finish line that everyone can see. We're not just jumping into the dark.
Yeah.
It's just sort of, we have to get the band to the point where we'd want to listen to it and the audience would too. So it's not really cracking the whip as much as it's just, we know what we have to
You know what you
accomplish.
want, yeah.
And I know how
Shared
much
goal.
Yeah, it's a shared goal. And I know how much time it takes now, you know? So it's basically, I'll tell them in advance if there's someone that's subbing, or, you know, if there's a new member of the band.
We're probably gonna have
Yeah.
10 to 12 rehearsals, 8 hours a piece.
But they have to want that, you
Yeah.
know, because they can, you know, spend, I mean, it's 2022. I mean, half of a musician's job now is posting videos on the internet and doing, you know, oh,
Right.
look at this cool thing. Oh, I'm going to make a TikTok, you know, joke and play my instrument in it, right?
Yeah.
So they might be furthering their career more by doing that for a week than
Yeah.
by, you know, playing orange suited prog rock.
Yeah.
So it's really, you know, it's sort of a good way to, you know, separate the ones that, you know, really won't care about the show from the ones that will, because right off the bat, you know, if they're going to put in effort or if they're not.
Right.
But it's also good for them too, because if they don't want to do it, that's fine.
Right. That's good for everybody.
It's
It's good
optional.
for you,
Wasting
it's
their
good for
time.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It works both ways.
Nice.
So what is the current lineup of your band? Is Bobby still?
Oh yeah, Bobby's been in
He's
every
there every
lineup.
time, right?
He's always there. If Bobby actually, there has only been one thing that we've done without Bobby, and it turned out all right. It was there's a video performance that we did on YouTube called Pandemic Performance.
Okay.
That's
I think
on
I've seen
Spotify
that.
as
It's on
well, yeah.
Spotify too. We
Yeah.
just released that this year.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where I kept the audio files in my hard drive for, I guess, a year or two.
Yeah.
And then finally I said, we should really go back and mix these for high quality streaming so that you can listen to it. And so we just finished that project next year. So I'm sorry, not next year,
This
this
year.
year.
This year.
And so it came out a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Bobby wasn't on that.
Wow.
It was the crazy, and it took 2 keyboard players
Really?
to take over for one Bobby Victor.
Golly, Bobby.
He's so
Bobby is
good.
Bobby's he's something else.
Yeah, I mean, I knew right from the moment that I decided that I wanted to do a performance of some of my work that I needed Bobby there.
Yeah.
You know, so he's been in it from the beginning.
Yeah.
How did you meet Bobby? Because I met Bobby through Cesar Alexandre,
Yes.
and that's my connection to Bobby. But I'm wondering how you guys know each other.
I had a friend that I knew growing up in LA, and we also were doing some gigging in New York, and then both of us moved back to LA around the same time. And he introduced me to Bobby years ago. You know, Bobby was I mean, LA is very big, but it's very small, right?
It's super small.
I feel as
yeah.
if eventually you kind of just meet every musician or just people that are gigging and playing and
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
stuff. So, you know, Bobby and I kept running into each other. And I mean, I kept going to shows where that, you know, amazingly talented gentleman with the straw hat was playing these keyboard
yeah.
solos.
Yeah.
You know?
What happened if you lost the hat?
You know, I'm not going to say who.
He's got more than one
but
hat.
there are some bands that hire Bobby and don't let him wear the hat.
Oh man.
I know.
It's an extra fee in like the contract. That's like
You know, it's really funny because there was one situation where Bobby and I were playing the same shows with a particular group together. And basically, after the first show with the hat, Bobby got so many, you know, Instagrams
Yeah.
that basically the manager said, you can't wear the hat anymore.
You're like taking too much
And
attention.
You're taking too much attention. And then Bobby and I thought of this joke that, you know, as soon as the show is over, you can wear the hat, right? And so basically the hat would be hiding somewhere on stage, and then we finished, down. And then it would instantly come on for the walk off.
So funny.
And, you know,
great.
stuff like that.
Dude, that's great.
But no, and you know, just the other day, actually, I saw a gig where Bobby was playing and he wasn't wearing the hat. Also, he left the hat at a rehearsal a couple months ago, which
no.
made me think, is he not even attached to it anymore?
Is he yeah.
Just for those of you who aren't,
I can't believe this is turning into a Bobby episode.
Well,
This
no,
is
it's fine.
amazing.
Just real
Bobby,
quick.
we love
Just
you.
real
Just
quick.
real quick. Yeah,
I don't.
Bobby,
It's
shout out
it's a
Bobby.
very
We're just-
unique hat. It's very
It
it's
is.
like it's almost like a top hat, right?
Yes.
Like almost like
He
Willy
also has
Wonka.
2 of them.
Yeah,
He has 2.
I knew it.
Yeah, he is too.
I knew there was more than one.
But it's also like it's like made of straw.
Yes.
And there's like, if I remember correctly, there's like a thin like leather kind of band.
One of them has the dark colored bandana around it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And yet another situation in which Bobby was not allowed to wear the hat, but
Who are
they
these
were.
goddamn fucking
I know.
fascists.
I
I'm not
know.
letting-
No, it's insane. But the stylist for this photo shoot that Bobby was involved in said, "Oh, wait, is that your hat? Oh, wear that. And then I
Yeah.
could just see, the horror on the other people's faces.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
no,
that's
we
funny.
told him not to do it, and now the stylist wants him to do it. And so the stylist put that bandana on there, and it's been on there ever since. I was there for that day.
Nice.
There we go.
And then the replacement hat, I think Bobby found it on the road. At a gas station or something.
Yeah,
He
sounds
just
about
happened to
right.
find the same
Right.
hat.
Sounds
That's
about right.
that's a good story.
Probably
of
in
a hat.
Minnesota or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Bobby's in Nebraska right now. I
See?
don't know what he's
Probably
doing.
getting another hat.
He's probably getting another hat. Yeah.
It's probably just studying like Mongolian throat singing or something.
Yeah.
Something random.
Well, Bobby, I mean, he can play so many instruments. Yeah, no, he's very talented. Anyway, to go
Crazy.
back to your question of who's in the band, Bobby's still in the band, and
my
he's always
God.
going to be there.
And is
forgot
is
the
Caleb
question.
still playing with you?
Yes, but Caleb has been touring so much
Right,
that he
a lot.
hasn't been able to play
Yeah.
with us as much as we'd like and as much as he'd like. So we've
Yeah.
had Brad Bowers substituting for him, and he's been doing a killer job.
Awesome.
I mean, Brad, he's really trained. I think he went to Berkeley, and he's got really great fusion chops. But also, he was playing in a rock and roll band for so many years that he knows when to flourish and also when to dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because without dun 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 dun, I mean, you can't get the meat and potatoes of the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
So
You should just tell the bass player to play the root notes anyway.
no,
Quarter note rhythms, baby.
No, I feel you. But no, Brad's amazing. So yeah, Caleb is still in the. I mean, it's,
Who's on the kit?
we just right now we've got Mike Musselman on the kit.
Is that a real name?
His real last name is
That's
Musselman.
That's
Fucking
pretty
rad.
But
Yeah, it's
again,
pretty hard
weird.
rock.
We're talking weird Ellis Island immigrant translations. Where it's basically they
Oh,
say
like,
this is my
your
last
name
name,
now?
and they say this is your name now.
Yeah.
So somehow it became Musselman. I think it's derived from some weird German last name.
Okay.
And Mike has been killed. Mike can do anything. I mean, he's so talented. He also hits really, hard.
Nice. Well, that's what you want.
It's
You guys have
Yeah.
a huge sound, so
Yeah.
whoever's on kit, that's fucking pounding
Mike,
shit out of the
and
drums.
I play with Mike, or I used to play with Mike with this Colombian pop singer named Teo. And
Oh, yeah.
that's how I met Mike, was on a session for Teo, and we got along in the studio, and we were recording some tracks, and we exchanged numbers, and we've been really good friends ever since.
That's sick.
Yeah, Teo, but it's like Teo?
Teo, yes, it has the question marks.
Yeah, Teo's fucking sick.
Yeah, he's cool. I
That's
just
tight.
saw him the other night. He was on the Justin Bieber tour. So he literally just came back home from playing the biggest stadiums in the world. And I think it was
Damn.
really fun for him.
Nice.
I bet.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
that's crazy.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm listening to his song Buzz recently.
Oh, yeah. Were
you on
We
that?
did that one. I played bass on Buzzed. Yeah.
Let's go.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
No, but that was fun. That was playing bass on that stuff because of, it's got, obviously it's pop music, but it has this Colombian influence to it.
Yeah.
So you get to really boom, 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 dun, 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 dun. You get to really play into the melody a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's almost, the dun dun dun, but plus a few more.
A couple
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
still there where it needs to be.
Yeah.
When we did one show this year, and I think that's going to be his only solo show that's not opening for someone. And we got pretty much every special guest on the record to show up except for Mirella, because during COVID, Brazilians weren't allowed to travel or something, so she was
Right.
stuck in
Okay.
Brazil.
Yeah.
And then Willow wasn't able to make it, but she was supposed to come on stage with us to do Buzz, but we
Yeah.
ended up she wasn't there. Jaden came out though, and we had
That's dope.
we had Lido come out for his song that he did
Okay.
with Teo.
Nice. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's big.
No,
You've
that's
been
cool.
you've been doing a lot of like stuff in the studio with like some more prominent artists, like more recently, or like has that been like
Here and there. I mean, it's more, this year has kind of been the year of me focusing on the stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while. But
Right.
again, it just goes in the hard drive, and sometimes life happens and you
Yeah.
just don't really get to work on it. I did I did some compositional work for, some pilots and just, things that are very different than what I normally do.
yeah.
I did some sessions that I liked, but honestly, I mean, my favorite thing that I've done this year is going to come out next week.
Oh, fuck
Okay,
yeah.
sick.
It's the second album in my Egg trilogy. It's called
Okay.
Hard Boiled.
I was gonna say
Nice.
if the last one's soft boiled,
This is hard boiled. Exactly.
Okay, nice, yeah.
Yeah,
You have a song
yeah.
that came out today too, right?
Yes, that is called Alligator.
I listened to it this morning. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
cool.
good,
Yeah, I
very
listened to
good,
that
yeah.
as well. Alligator, very
Oh,
nice,
cool.
very
Yeah.
good shit.
Thank you.
All of your stuff is all on Spotify and Apple Music. And how do you spell Zach Tabori? We're not ending. I just want if people
Okay.
are listening, and you haven't listened.
ZACHTABORI.
Nice. Halfway through you spelling that, I realized I've asked our guests to spell their names multiple times on
Yeah.
the podcast, and they've already been spelled out, and they're in the title of all of the podcasts.
Right.
So I'm a fool, but that's
No
okay.
worries.
Okay.
Go.
You know what? My people misspell my name all the time.
I misspelled your name when I asked Maddie if we should have you on this week.
Oh, really?
I said Tobor.
That's fine.
It's like, should we have Tabori on?
Should we have Suzuki on?
Yeah.
Or what's
It's
going on?
Suzuki. Well, actually, when I was young and Jewish, and I realized
Way back when.
way back when, and I learned that there was something called tabbouleh salad, I thought, oh my god, it's almost my last name. This is amazing.
close.
It's so close.
When I was a kid, I used to get really excited about saying Hyatt hotels.
Oh, that's
I was
great.
like, dude,
Yeah,
it's so close.
Hyatt
So
is good.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you start playing? What was your first instrument?
I remember probably a drum. I
Okay.
think it
Just
was
a single
drum.
Well,
One.
I went to a preschool where there was a hippie teacher, that had beads and
Yeah,
stuff.
it was like Montessori shit.
Yeah. I don't know if but some sort of a weird hippie thing
Okay.
where it was basically there's one teacher had a lot of beads and what do you call the kind of frock that's all big and
Not a poncho.
yeah, a poncho.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
All right, yeah.
A poncho and and
So
he
it was
had-
Clint Eastwood was your teacher.
Yes, Clint Eastwood. So basically, when Dirty Harry taught me how to shoot a gun at 4 years old, America. No, so
Sorry, go ahead.
there was she gave or sorry he wait. Oh, God, there were so many hippie teachers.
Was it
Sorry.
Clint?
It was okay. His name was Andrew. He gave all the kids these little percussion toys to play
Okay.
with. And there was a game where basically you would play this rhythm. What?
Oh no, I
No,
heard the blowing of because I do that on mic
'Cause I
too.
just burped.
I know.
all good.
No,
'Cause
sorry.
we usually have
I'm
like
very
beer on the
burpy this
podcast,
episode.
and I just heard a familiar sound of like I'll like burp
Yeah.
and then go. So it's not like the gas doesn't like escape and sound like a burp, and I heard that and I was like, Wyatt does that too.
So,
Yeah.
Oh my
It's a little
God.
podcast moment for us, huh?
See, I'm
Sorry,
trying to make
sorry.
all my sounds louder these days. So, if it's a burp, it's going to be loud. If it's a fart, it's going to be loud.
Oh,
It's-
good.
Go
you
all
know.
in, yeah.
I
just
like
do it.
that.
I go
Yeah,
all
like
in.
that
I
too.
like that.
Well, you know what? I don't understand why people hide behind their farts. I
Live-
think they should
live
just own them.
Moss.
Yeah, just live
Yeah.
more. It's just
Yeah.
who doesn't do it?
Everybody does it.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does
And
it.
it sucks if you hold it in. You're gonna get gas pains, and then later when you have to shit, it's gonna be more of an ordeal, right?
Yeah, it's
Right,
louder
right.
than
It's yeah.
I
Is
should.
it?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist.
Okay, sorry. We interrupted your drum.
Yeah.
The single one.
Sorry,
drum.
I
drum.
just wanted to take a public social stance about something I really believe
Absolutely.
in.
It's crucial. It's crucial.
Oh my God. So there was this game, right, where everyone has a percussion instrument and then you play this rhythm. Da da dun da 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 dun dun da da dun dun da. And then on the four, for that one quarter note, whoever's turn it was gets to do whatever they want
Yeah.
in the space.
Nice.
And they
Big-
would go
big
circle
moment.
big moment. So
Yeah.
da da dun da 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 dun 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 da dun dun dun. And you could do a snap, you could do whatever you wanted.
Fuck it.
And then I just thought, this is insane. The drum is doing this rhythm, and then
Right.
I get to improvise. What is this? And I
Yeah.
thought it was the most amazing thing ever. And so I would borrow this drum, and it was it's one of those. How do you explain it? So you hold it under your shoulder and it has the strings and you can change the pitch by,
Whoa,
bending
that's
your
cool.
arm. I think they call it a
heard of
talking
this.
drum. And then you have a little stick that has a right angle and you kind of hit it. So, obviously I didn't know this then. I would just kind of smack the living shit out of the thing.
Sure.
But now I know that you can, go.
Yeah.
It was one of those drums.
Okay.
And then I learned that made a sound. And then he said, do you know what these are? And I said, what? And he said, these are the clave. And, they don't do what the drum does. They do the dun, 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 dun. And then he taught me clave rhythm. And I
Damn.
thought, this is insane.
So you're
and
getting polyrhythms at a very early age.
Yes.
And,
So
and now you're a
taught
prog
these-
rocker.
Yes, exactly. So this guy, Andrew, with his beads and poncho, taught all of these preschoolers polyrhythms and how to create an ensemble with different drums, shakers, and clave at 3 years
That's
old.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's really the first thing that I played where I
foundation.
thought, this is everything.
That's amazing.
So you've
That's
got-
a very young age.
You've got the root rhythm, the polyrhythm, and improvisation
Yeah.
just all happening then.
Already
and
in
I
your
didn't
head, yeah.
I didn't realize how important of a moment that was until years later. And I
Right,
thought,
right.
I'm surprised you remember that. I don't have memories of 3.
I know. It's an old one, but
Yeah.
it's one that you can't forget. I mean, that drum was really cool. I
That
always
sounds
wanted
like-
to find
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you had any luck or
No, I'd probably have to go somewhere far. He was one of those guys that kept everything in his van. You know what I mean? I'm making
that's
him
his
sound
house, so
less
yeah.
and less like a guy that should be around kids.
Dude, no kidding. But I mean, he obviously did a good job.
Well, I don't think
at least
Clint Eastwood-
from what we know.
He did.
Clint
I did
Eastwood
find out
shouldn't be
later
acting.
from my mom though that I think he slept with one of the moms.
Let's go.
That's cooler than we thought.
So maybe he had an ulterior motive to being at the school and
Dude,
meeting
that's
all these
fucking
moms.
tight. Good for
I
him.
know.
Yeah.
I know. No, it's so crazy because years later it's just, oh, and did you know that so and so got divorced and then she started sleeping with Claire's dad?
Yeah,
It's just
so I'm
what?
sure like that happened at my high school.
Really?
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a teacher.
Let's hear it.
There was this. There was like there's like the front desk lady at the school.
Yeah.
Every school has it.
Yeah.
Fucking, she's-
And so one like it was like my junior year. This like banging shit comes and,
Let's
like right
go.
against the front desk.
Let's
and
go.
then there's this
That's a no good.
It's like a dean or I don't remember exactly what his position was. He was like a dean / a coach, and it came out that. And he was married with kids, and it came out that him and the receptionist were fucking.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's kind of like nice, but I mean, I was also kind of bad because he has like a family. But
yeah, but you
Yeah.
gotta.
but it's kind of it's a little it's kinda
It's fun for
a little
us.
legendary. Yeah,
yeah,
That's insane.
because it doesn't affect our
it
lives.
doesn't affect our lives.
I didn't do anything
yeah,
bad.
Exactly.
I have a friend that's British, and
Nice.
for some yes, my one British friend. I was talking to her about a similar situation, and she said, "Oh, do you know we actually have rules for that in Britain?" And I said, "Really?" She said, "Yes. A college professor must wait at least 2 years before coming on to one of his former students." And I thought, "Oh, so this is codified. This is the thing. 2 years until after graduation. Then you can sleep with your student."
That's valid.
I don't know if
That's
this
the
is
thing?
true, but
So they
she's-
have to graduate, then 2 years, then you can.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know if that means you can't think about it, but
I bet because there's rules surrounding it, it happens less.
yeah, I wonder.
Not because it's like
See,
'cause it
if
takes
this
the fun out of it.
if this was Joe Rogan,
I-
then we
I-
could ask the dude to look it up. Okay,
I know.
can we check on that?
Leroy. Can
Leroy?
We don't have a Jamie yet.
Yeah,
Jamie?
Jamie's the actual one. Leroy is Wyatt's cat, who's our who's our production assistant for the podcast.
Aw, nice.
Um,
Yeah, he mostly just. sleeps.
But yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't that make it even more fun because it's even more risque? You're like, we're not supposed to be.
Oh,
doing
'cause
that. We're not
now it's
supposed to
in
wait-
law.
We're not supposed to do this until 2 years. But it's only been 6 months, my dear.
Oh my God, 6
We're
months.
so bad.
So bad. Oh my God. What sort of hanky panky are we getting into?
Your teeth are especially yellow this evening.
You know what? We can still make fun of the Brits.
yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
for
them. They're
sure,
colonizers,
for
bro.
sure.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, fuck the Brit. Are you?
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
British. You're Jewish.
No.
You're Italian.
Well,
Irish?
I'm mostly Arab. It's the craziest thing. It's just my Arab and, Jewish ancestors fucked enough Europeans for me to pass.
There you go.
Wow, there you go. Now you're here.
least,
Now
yeah.
I'm here.
At least you'll only just get a traffic ticket. And
Just
not a bullet,
actually,
you know.
I did get a
Speeding ticket.
No, what's it called? My car got impounded.
Why? What
And-
did you do?
Well, the cop decided to run my car, to run my plate at random, and basically, he took my car, and I looked at the ticket, and under race, he put other.
What
And
are
I
the
thought-
options?
Ooh, black, white, Hispanic, Asian.
So he knew.
He's just like, I don't.
He knew. Yeah, well, whatever his reasoning was.
Shit.
No, it was the thing where he was roughing me up and, saying, I could throw you in jail right now, you
Really?
fucking
What was the
punk."
problem with your car?
Wait, he said, "Are you
It's a
fucking
long
what?"
story. Huh?
You fucking what? What did he say?
Punk. He was doing the punk stuff, and I just
Jesus
thought, oh my
fucking
God.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in Beverly Hills too. It was just, they pulled me over right in the middle of, those really lavish suburbs with the big houses. It was on Cannon Drive or something like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And then, all the people are watching. Oh my God. Oh my, Hugh, look at that.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Yeah.
Hugh's ghost.
Damn.
Look at this.
I know. Also, shout out to Irving Azoff for buying Nate Nowell's. Thank you for keeping.
What's Maine Owls?
I don't know those names.
It's a deli.
Irving Azoff is the manager of Harry Styles and the Eagles.
He manages Harry Styles. Wow,
Yeah.
That's a
crazy.
crazy. That's a crazy combination.
Yeah.
He's a legendary manager of bands.
Oh,
Irving
he also
Azoff,
bought the
right?
the
That
Apple
is-
Pan.
Huh?
He also bought the Apple Pan.
I heard that
Oh,
it's
really?
not as good anymore.
It is not. No, it's worse now.
The Apple what?
The Apple Pan's like this legendary burger spot. It's like revered
Oh.
in America as like one of the best burger spots. in,
It
like,
has
the
not
world.
changed since the 20s. He bought that
Excuse me,
too.
I'm super burpy this episode.
You're
Let it
pushing-
out.
yeah, hey, fuck it, bro.
Flange
Vibes.
But yeah, no, it's not as good. I
I've never
completely
been,
agree.
so I've never like had
Oh.
it like as it was.
What's
Well,
your favorite?
As it was. Had to
Excuse
connect the
me.
two things.
All good.
What's your favorite celebrity-owned restaurant?
Celebrity. That's so funny.
a
What's the
good
Sammy
question.
Hagar bar? Cabo Wabo?
Cabo Wabo. That's your favorite? Is there one of
don't
those
know.
at City Walk?
Oh,
Oh no, that's Margaritaville. I think.
Who's Sammy Hagar?
He was a singer for Van Halen.
But
Oh,
The
okay.
second singer.
the second one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if I actually have a real answer to this. Oh, wait, easy. Fat Sal's. Jerry from Entourage is a co-owner.
Oh, okay.
I
Fat
love
Sal's is pretty good.
I love Fat Sal's.
Yeah.
Fat Sal's
I-
is good.
I mean, there was a point when it opened and they were maybe putting a little bit more effort into it and still, marinating the steak and doing all that stuff on
Yeah.
the spot. And it's boar's head meat. I mean, that's good quality meat.
Yeah.
I love their sandwiches still to this day. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but at least for me, all my favorite 24-hour spots either closed during COVID or are only
Are not
open until
open
9 or
24
10
hours
or
anymore.
something.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
run
talk
into
about
that
it all the
problem a lot.
time.
Yeah.
It sucks because if you're on the musician schedule or
It's
just
fucked.
you have nowhere to go after
I know.
sessions, after shows.
No.
Fred 62
Dude, on this
is
street,
worse
it's like
now.
if past 10 p.m., like you have like McDonald's and like
Maybe
Mel's
McDonald's.
Yeah.
is Mel still 24 hours?
No.
This Crave
That's a
Cafe goes
shame.
till like 2 a.m. I think.
What else is around here?
Crave
Yeah,
used to be 24 also.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
at
of
least
any
2 a.m.
24
I know,
2
hours.
a.m.
sucks.
is something at least, but
Yeah, it's
also you
pretty
have to go
good.
to Crave.
I don't know of any 24
Oh,
hour.
Crave is good. Oh,
Yeah, it's all right.
well,
Brent?
wait a minute. I know where Crave is. It's kind of in a strip mall and it's outdoors.
Yeah, there's one off of Laurel Canyon. It's pretty good. They
Yeah.
got good eggs. They got
Uh,
good scrambled eggs.
I think Teo actually took me there for the first time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We went after a session once. I got a breakfast burrito. It was okay. Or
Yeah, it's pretty good.
do they have a
it's-
breakfast burrito?
Probably.
I
Yeah, they
think
would.
that's what I got.
It's like right by, there's like a Trader Joe's. There's a big Sephora that used to be a diner that for some reason. I'm
Oh, Dupar's.
forgetting. Dupar's, thank you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was so bummed. I used to
Dupar's
go
was
to that
awesome.
Dupar's every week with a group of friends, including Bobby.
Where'd you go to high school?
What? I went to Crossroads in
Where's that?
Santa Monica.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's kind of the artsy fartsy private art school with all the entertainment kids.
Nice.
It sucked.
Did it?
Did it?
Yeah.
I believe
Damn.
that.
Why everyone's kind of pretentious there? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, it's very uniform. Even though all these kids can wear whatever they want, it's I'm gonna look like this. I'm gonna wear these designer clothes that my mom also wears, and that this person wears. We all have to wear the same pants. We have to go to the same parties.
I
We
see,
have
yeah.
to have the same haircut. No, it wasn't fun.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
at that point, they didn't really take their arts programs too seriously. So our jazz room was a little shack in the
Really?
back. Yeah, and
That's rough.
yeah, and that's a private school, and
Yeah.
all these people are paying so much money, and I mean,
Right. You just get this little thing.
I don't know where that money was going, but
It's probably just a fucked administration.
yeah, I think the school heads were just skimming too much.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Damn.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyway, I went to that Dupars all the time.
Yeah.
I used to go with Bobby and a group of folks that would play together at a friend's place on Laurel Canyon Boulevard, right above Ventura.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I've had that French toast so many times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I also used to go to the one by the Grove too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Right.
what's that? There's a crate
Is that
there.
still open?
Yeah, that Dupars is still there.
Oh,
It's-
Dupars.
Yeah.
dude. So you know the Sephora right on Laurel Canyon and it's pretty close, or sorry, it's on Ventura. It's like pretty close to like Laurel Canyon and Ventura.
It's huge.
I know where
It's
that
pretty
is.
close to Crave Sushi.
Okay.
There's like a Trader Joe's over there.
Yeah. I know where that is.
And like a Mendocino Farm. So
Right.
that Sephora there that looks like a Mega Mart like Sephora used to be this diner called Dupars that was like
Have you never been to a Dupars?
No, I don't think I
in
have.
Chatsworth.
Oh,
We used to go to Brent's Deli.
Yeah.
You know that place?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of Brent's actually.
Yeah, Brent's used to go to, and there was another good deli called Nat's. A lot of one-word restaurants. And,
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know it's
That's how
good.
you know
If it's a
it's
good.
mononym, it's
Yeah.
a fucking
Oh,
good
have you been
spot.
to Nat's around
and Country
here?
Deli.
Nat's Early Bite.
Did you
That's
ever
right
come to that
off
place?
Topanga Canyon.
Yeah.
I never went, but it's
Okay.
still there.
Country
Yeah.
Deli I've heard of. Wait, have you been to Nat's Early Bite?
Is that the one on? It's probably the same Nat's. I think there's just a couple
It's in
of
a
them.
strip mall. Yeah, there's two of them, I think.
Yeah, I think
I
there's a
love
couple of them.
Nat's.
Yeah, Nat's was great.
I went after a thing the other day, and I was finally here early enough to where I could, experience their full breakfast menu.
Nice.
Oh, their scrambles are so good.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
Nice.
Nats, for existing. There's also a store to Nats.
To
There's a
Nat's.
store
I got
next
you.
to it that sells little knickknacks from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s,
Really?
just sort of a trinket shop.
Yeah,
And they've got every single kid's toy, every single, everything.
yeah. Hit the. I'm sure. It's
Hey.
working. Hit the do the brightness button on the actual laptop.
Oh God. We're good.
Yeah.
I just figured it'd be prudent.
Oop, sorry.
Dude. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
For a second, I thought it chipped your shoe, but there's just like
Oh, I know.
that's crazy.
What kind of shoes are those?
Those are doubles.
I don't know. Again, I didn't buy these. My girlfriend got them for me.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, shout out. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie. The shoes are very nice.
Yes.
Oh my God.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
Oh my God, we actually met at the beginning of the pandemic.
Good for
Such
you.
a romantic time.
I know. We met each other and there was nothing to do. Every
true.
single
Well,
bar was
there's
closed.
something
Every
to
club
do.
was closed. Yes, there was one thing to do. Just get to know each
Hey.
other real fast.
Exactly.
Hey, it's a fucking-
Hey, to get to know each other.
To getting to know each other. Oh man. No, but I mean, yeah, we've been together ever since and it's been perfect.
That's nice. That's really nice. Maddie, what is your favorite celebrity-owned restaurant?
Oh shit. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say
Wahlburgers.
Wee Man's Chronic Tacos. dude.
where's that?
Oh no.
Wee Man, Wee Man
Yeah, from Jackass.
Yeah, he opened a taco joint like sometime I think after Jackass 3.
Okay.
Have you been to Trejo's?
No, I haven't.
I love Trejo's.
Is
it
it actually
good?
good?
They have a carnitas taco with pineapple bits and salsa. It's really good.
Oh fuck yeah. That sounds good.
I'm not against putting pineapple on anything if it works.
Well, pineapple on what is that called?
Hawaiian pizza, barbecue chicken pizza.
I love barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah,
and
I
I,
love
do like
barbecue
pineapple on pizza.
No, but like the
Yeah.
pork, how they cut out. It's like
Canadian bacon.
No.
Al
like
pastor.
al pastor.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah,
like
pastor,
the pineapple's just part of that.
It's
like,
part of the
yeah.
thing. Yes. But and that's from my neck of the woods too, because I think some Arabs moved to Mexico and basically started raising sheep, and that was just how they knew how to cook meat.
Yeah,
so it's
that's for sure an
exactly.
Arab
like
thing.
shawarma,
yeah,
because
because it's
And like Heroes.
yeah.
Isn't that also like the same
yeah,
ideal?
The,
that's
like-
the Greek version,
Yeah.
and then in Turkey it's we call it döner, which is what they call it in Germany as well. No,
Okay.
it's all the same shit. But yeah, basically they brought it there, and it was al pastor. I think that's of the pastor, right? So, or no, sorry, the shepherd.
I'm not beats me.
No?
Your guess is as good
This
as
is a
mine.
very food.
Sorry, guys,
historical-
I don't know.
This is yeah. This is a history of food.
I actually don't know. I just know what it means, and I know that it's yummy, but I don't know what
yeah, I
the
just know that
literal
it's delicious.
translation is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a
You know
great-
what? Yeah,
I
al
love
pastor just
watching-
means yummy.
I love watching like
Yeah.
they have like
Yeah.
the long kind of curved knives, and they
Yeah.
like just have like the tortilla and like that like
Yeah.
motion,
Yeah.
and then they like cut the pineapple.
You're really
like,
good
catch
at
it.
pronouncing your Spanish words, by
Dude,
the way.
I like.
Props.
I would like to learn
Nice.
Spanish and be fluent.
No,
You know what I mean?
you know what? It's something I wish I learned early on. I think if you grow up in this country, you better learn Spanish.
It's never too late.
It's-
It's never too late.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
This episode is brought to you by Babbel.
It's never too late.
It's too late for you.
I'm so gone.
It's way too late. What would be your first foreign language you'd like to learn?
First foreign language?
Yeah, if you wanted to learn anything, or if you could learn anything.
I guess Spanish notwithstanding.
Yeah,
'cause
not-
it's
like,
not really
Spanish
a
is an
foreign-
important one.
But it's not really a
not
foreign
not yeah, discounting Spanish.
Probably Mandarin.
Okay.
You know.
I know mine, but go for
I have a
yours.
feeling where the world is going to be in 50 years. I think it would be good.
There we go. Him and Jackson Rao.
Wow, we
Yeah.
were talking about how but wasn't he saying that
He was
that-
saying China's fucked. I don't
that
know. if-
China's fucked and we're all right.
I think it's the other way around.
I thought we weren't doing politics.
We're not doing politics. My foreign language I want to learn is probably Italian. Probably my mother tongue.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
just kidding. That
Babada
makes sense.
boobada.
Well, if it had to be
Swingia.
different than that, like
No, that's a good answer.
I think Japanese would be cool.
I was gonna say Japanese.
Japanese
too.
would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Japanese. I feel like Japanese would be hard, like as an American.
I learned
to
a
learn.
Japanese word today.
Let's hear it.
Takai.
What's that mean?
It means tall.
There we go.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
This has been the foreign language
How serendipitous.
portion of the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the podcast around the world.
Yeah.
You know what really sucks though is that just because of America's influence over the years, so many people speak amazing English that there's almost less and less of a need to speak the other language when you go to other
If you
countries.
go to other countries, for sure.
I went to the Netherlands for the first time. The Dutch speak amazing English.
Well, that's
and
because
they're-
that's from like England and Britain.
No, yeah, England.
know?
Exactly. But I mean, it's crazy how good of English some people speak.
Yeah.
I mean, even anyway. But
It's
the thing
nuts.
is, I'd love to live in existence where nobody else can do the thing where something happens and then two people turn to each other and then go back to English.
Right,
I don't want to
right.
have that gap be there because you never know what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel that. I've always worried.
It's about you if they're switching.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually mentioned this. So like Jason and Edwin Warm Bedrooms, who we've had on the podcast.
Oh, shout out to Edwin.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Edwin.
Good old Warm Bedrooms. Warm Edrooms.
Please release Caleb's solo record soon.
Yo,
Hey,
he's
you heard
working
him.
on it.
He's
right
Working
now.
on it. I mean, that was going on at the beginning of the pandemic. So
Well, that's all. Well, I don't want to like air like Caleb's like bullshit, but like, no, it's nothing bad. I just think that I think that a lot of people thought it wasn't prudent to release stuff during the pandemic if you couldn't play it.
fair
I
enough.
think it was like that because that shit's been mixed for a long time.
Caleb and I were working on some sort of 70s disco tracks too.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have a
Nice.
secret project called Midnight Booty.
Now
Okay.
it's not a secret.
And
Yeah, it's not a
now
secret
it's not a
Great fucking
secret.
name, though.
This is
Yeah.
the debut. Now people know it exists. It's Caleb's name.
Oh shit,
that
sounds about right.
We-
It's a Can I Borrow Your Amp exclusive release?
Yeah, exclusive release.
Let's
I
fucking
will,
go.
I like
as
it.
soon as that record is done, I will premiere it here on this
There we go.
podcast.
Oh, we should have a listening party.
listening party.
I love it.
We could do a live
We'll
stream for that.
We'll do a Twitch live.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Caleb is so talented. And I mean,
It's actually a good idea for the album. I'm so sorry
Yeah.
to cut you off.
No,
but
it's fine.
We
That's
could
a good
totally
idea.
do that for like the album. If it's not released yet, then we can't get DMCA'd on Twitch.
That's
we could
true.
do like premiere it for the first time
release
on Twitch, subscriber only viewing.
Oh, also
We'll
during
do it
During
on
the-
OnlyFans.
Oh,
on OnlyFans. Also, shout out to Caleb and Gamby and
we gotta get Gambi on.
and oh my god, what's that band? I forgot what their band's name was, but I
2 days in Cat Time.
today I played drums in that band for one day.
Let's
Really?
It was
go.
really
Nice.
fun. They have this song called Obi-Wan Kahomey, and it was unbelievable. Every, couple measures, it changes to a new time signature, but it's, grooving time signature. So we're in 7, but there's a fat pocket happening too. And honestly, I tell them this every time I see, Caleb or Gamby. Learning that song was so much fun.
Yeah.
I
mean-
bet you would love a challenge like that.
Oh, I charted it out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I have sort of a cheating way of making drum charts where I've got each line indicates one bar. And so basically I'll do verse, and then 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 means, 2 bars of 4. And then if there's a half, I'll make a little note. So it almost looks like I'm taking a tally. And I
Yeah.
made these tallies that, I have this a smaller version of the standard yellow office pad. And so this is the little one. And so I think I had 5 pages for this song that I
Nice.
just, taped up here.
So you
I
use
could get through
visuals.
it.
Do you read music or no?
Yeah, but I mean, I do it by ear mostly.
Can you sight read?
I mean, I wouldn't say I could sight read in front of a real musician.
Yeah.
But, if it comes down to it, I mean, I could sight read
Yeah,
and it would
pretty
take me a
close.
very long time. But I mean, I could learn something in 2 seconds if they played it. But my
Right.
sight reading is very poor.
Yeah.
It's, not my strongest ability.
Did you go to school? Did you go to college for music or
No.
Not really. No.
No,
That's-
I'm mainly self-taught.
I feel like all of like the really or some a decent amount, half, let's say half of like the people that I know from like the LA music scene at least that are just like killing.
Yeah.
Just like no, I didn't really go to school.
Yeah.
I mostly just like play it by ear. and
Or
stuff
they
like
went to
that.
Northridge.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
a lot of them went to
a lot of
CSUN.
them went
We
to
had
CSUN.
Keelan and Miles on
Wow.
Young Men. Sorry, Cornelius
yeah.
and not
Ramathi.
but Ramathi.
Ramathi.
We gotta
Oh,
go.
nice.
They
nice.
go by there. They're doing the whole like branding thing, going by the
Cornelius
moniker.
as in
Pseudonym.
Pseudonym. Yeah.
Cornelius as in Quattro Quattro.
Cornelius Quattro Quattro. Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
talking about Hiles Barton.
yeah.
No, sorry, because Miles is in the band too. I haven't seen him for such a long time. Sorry, I just wanted
That's
to
true.
be
I
sure.
did. I saw you guys play at the bootleg, and he was drumming for you.
Yeah.
I have a fucking story about the bootleg, but finish your
Oh
thought.
man, rest in peace, the bootleg.
It's still there, but it's a
people
new
say
name.
it's coming back.
224 Arts. I haven't
I
seen
heard
it.
it's mid.
Yeah,
I heard it
it's-
was mid.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not the same. And
Yeah.
also they're trying to make it a theater space, but
You know what I think is the new bootleg is what was that place that we saw Carter at that was kind of like
El Cid.
no.
That one little weird space.
Yeah.
Not weird, but it was like it looked like someone's apartment.
Yeah, people live there.
They did for sure did.
Oh, it's
What's it
that.
called?
I
Yeah,
can't-
people do live there.
I was really drunk at that show.
It's in a warehouse, right?
Kinda,
it's kind of
sort
it's
of.
upstairs.
But it looks nice. It looks like
It's
cool
not
when you're in there.
upstairs.
No, it's on a ground.
No.
It's on the ground level.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
That would be like the factory, I think.
That's the factory.
I
Yeah.
love the
Okay.
factory. That
Yeah.
place is
You
cool.
Is
do?
it still there?
Do I? Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, it's fun, I guess.
It's grungy.
It's a little grungy, yeah.
It's like a good after party spot.
My
Yeah.
thing is that none of these venues have a subwoofer. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but when the LA beat scene was becoming a thing, there was this guy, I'm forgetting his name, but he found this broken desert rave sound system and he decided to just, pick it up himself for dirt cheap and restore it. And he started a company called Pure Filth.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys ever heard about this.
No.
So every time Brain Feeder would do a show or, Daddy Kev or any of these folks, Flying Lotus, they would bring these subwoofers.
Yeah.
And so it would be DIY, but you could feel it. And I go to some of these DIY venues that have all the speakers up here.
Yeah.
And there is nothing for you to feel
No
the sound
low
at
end.
all.
No.
And our generation is so accustomed to 808s at this
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
that we need to feel it if we
Yeah.
go. So, I say sell half of the, line array and get at least one sub in there.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. No,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
If
Like,
you own a venue and you're listening.
If you please get more subwoofers.
get
we
your
need
head out
more
of your
pictures.
fucking
Oh,
ass.
and take the limiter off of it too. That's the other thing. So in New York, the subwoofers actually have a hard limit because a lot of these clubs are in buildings that
Yeah,
have
there's like apartments
residences.
and
Yeah.
shit.
So it was I did a show with Teo once at a club and it was in a building and we've got 808s and kick samples and things like that. And then we started our sound check and it was just pop,
Yeah. Just,
pop. And it was the worst thing ever. And so we had to do hip hop with no bass. And so now that we're in Los Angeles with all these venues that can be as loud as they want, use your base.
They're still
Damn. So you're
You
saying
know?
that shows in like LA pop off more than New York?
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Sheesh.
They just dress better in New York. That's it.
Fuck you,
People,
New York.
yeah. Well, you know what?
West Coast, best coast.
West Coast, best coast, but West Coast is not as up to date on the fashion as some of the cool kids that go out.
What do you mean? Look at you. You got all the penises
I
mightier
got
than
my
the
penis in here. Yeah, you know.
Penis mightier than the dick. or-
I'm trying my best. I'm just trying to be a New Yorker.
It's funny
What can I
'cause
say?
sword is
Yeah.
also, a euphemism for a penis.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like a kind of a double entendre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you?
that almost reminds me of an Austin Powers quote or something.
Could be.
I was just rewatching some of those movies
Those
the
movies
other
are
day
so good.
because I got COVID again.
Oh, really?
Nice,
yeah.
congrats.
Thank you. This is my second run in with it.
Yeah,
It was
how
not as
did-
bad as the first.
Yeah,
That's
that's how that
good.
works.
But I mean, again, I tried to be responsible, so we isolated and stuff.
That's
And my favorite cure for sickness is bad movies. So
Okay.
basically, we do Austin Powers, Ace Ventura, just
Those are good movies.
those.
though.
I love those movies, but I'm talking about just. Oh
right?
no!
I just sometimes I
Cut the
inhale.
camera.
I inhale sometimes when I drink, and
Oh yeah,
I
went down
did
the
it with
wrong
beer
pipe.
for the first time. Yeah,
Damn.
Oh no!
Ace Ventura is a good fucking movie.
I like Ace Ventura.
I'm just talking, raunchy comedy film. I
Right.
mean bad in an endearing way.
Sure,
You know?
no,
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I love those movies so much, and they make me so happy. And they
Yeah.
also, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but they remind me of when I was younger. And
For
so
sure.
there's a little bit of sentimentality in there.
Oh
Definitely.
my god, yeah.
It's everything. I mean, obviously there are some bits that would never exist today, but I mean, I still have so much fun watching them.
Oh, for sure.
so-
Watching Jim Carrey come out of the rhino.
Oh my yes, it's so good. Yeah, Daddy, look, it's giving back.
He's just like,
Yeah. But that's the thing. Okay, so when has there been a comedian that understands body language and mime
Yeah.
on the same level as Jim Carrey?
there's like people have been.
underrated. People say
So
he's not
underrated.
Funny. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Jim
no,
Carrey's
he's really
amazing.
So
funny.
funny.
He's really funny.
And he is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
He's
never
a very-
seen that movie.
He's a good serious.
Oh, he can do
actor as well.
serious. And also, I don't know, there's some touching moments of Bruce Almighty, where
Oh,
he's
yeah.
learning
That
to
was a
be
good
less
movie. I like that
self-centered.
movie. I like
No,
that
I
movie.
mean,
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he's fucking
Um,
awesome.
Oh, I liked him in Batman and
Oh, yeah, as the
Batman. Yeah, as the
yeah,
Riddler.
yeah, he was a good Riddler.
Yeah.
I don't really remember that movie, honestly.
The Joel Schumacher ones were so great.
Yeah, I don't.
I remember, you know how if you ever went to a Halloween store, they have all of those lights that just, change color and do
Yeah, I
the thing.
I think so, yeah.
So I remember distinctly when we finally see a shot of the Riddler's lair and, it's Jim Carrey on his throne. It's all of these Halloween store green lights just,
Yeah.
going
Switching
back and
over.
forth.
Yeah.
And it looks so cheesy and out of the 90s. It was amazing.
I love that. I love going to a Halloween shop. Like,
They smell
Smells
so
like
bad.
plastic.
Yes. Oh
I,
my
no, I
God.
love it.
I don't
though.
like it.
Dude.
I'm just
I-
like, I'm gonna get a stomach ache. in
I'm
here.
getting
Yeah.
like my nipples are already hard for October. I fucking love Halloween. I want to carve
What's
a
your
pumpkin.
Halloween costume this year?
Oh, we've been talking about it. What are we doing? Hannah and my girlfriend and I are doing something. We're doing a couple's costume, and it's really good. Oh, we're going as Wesley and the Princess Bride this year.
Nice.
I think that was in the mix. So
Nice.
yeah,
Princess Bride's a great movie.
it's fantastic.
Great
I
movie.
did a couple's costume with my girlfriend last year. We were slutty nuns.
Nice.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I
You
I can
both
see you
are
as a slutty
Both
nun.
of us. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, she filled out the costume, more than I
I,
did.
don't-
but,
I doubt. I doubt
Yeah.
that you didn't fill out your
Yeah.
costume there.
I
buddy.
know. I'm trying to make the most of the titties that
Yeah.
I've been given at this point. So
No, I'm talking
we'll see what
about your
happens.
mighty penis sword.
Oh, my mighty penis sword. Yeah, that's true because I had a slit in mine, so I could open the dress and you could see basically the over-the-top underwear with
Good.
How many people did you
with
flash
the
on
fish
Halloween?
nets. I don't flash anyone. I'm very respectful of people's space. Thank you very much. We are on camera.
And that's
Right,
why we
right.
do PR.
Right.
So the first time I think I saw you guys live was at the bootleg, And
We used to play there all the fucking time.
I was gonna say
yeah.
all of the times I've seen you, I think, have been at the bootleg.
yeah,
They've been great every time. Though.
But again, I like people that like to work cohesively and
Yeah.
be nice. They were always
They're
shout
great.
out to Kyle. I forgot Kyle's last name. Who booked at the
Kyle
bootleg?
Bootleg.
Kyle at the bootleg. Shout out to Kyle at the bootleg for always having us in the bootleg, for being so great for when you were. It was, oh God, I love that
Yeah.
place so
Yeah,
much.
it was fucking cool. I'd have to go to its new rebranded state to make a decision for myself about how it was. But I do remember we were playing a festival. Swells was playing.
Oh,
a
it was
festival,
Redacted Fest in the 2 rooms,
and that was a great fucking show.
That wasn't even the full band. That was that was my friend who lived right next to Dupar's, Clayton, on drums.
So we're down in the backstage, like underneath.
Excuse me.
And me and Jason are talking to like you and Caleb, and I think Jakey was playing bass. And we're talking about your set, like, oh, like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys doing any covers? And then you were like, well, what do you want? Like, is there anything you guys like request? And then Jason was like, yeah, could you guys play No Quarter by Led Zeppelin?
Oh yeah, I remember when you guys played that. Shit was hard.
Like, Jason requested that before the set,
Really?
and they like all looked at each other like, yeah, we could do that. And then you guys played your set, and then like towards the end, like No Quarter starts, and I was like, he's so full of shit. Like, they're not gonna fully play in fucking No Quarter, and they like fully did No
I remember
Quarter front to
I know.
fucking
That's
finish.
crazy. I didn't know that was a request.
Now, yeah, it was a request. Had you had it planned out already that you were gonna do that? Like, was it already practiced and like ready to go, or did you were just like,
Well, here's the thing is when we, all of us grew up on the same music.
Yeah.
I learned No Quarter just as Bobby learned No Quarter, just as Clayton learned No Quarter. I mean, when you hear a song thousands of times and okay, there are 12 notes in Western music, there are only so many things that it could possibly be. You can pretty much figure things out relatively quickly.
Yeah.
So sometimes for fun, we'll take a break from practicing what we're practicing to just cover a song.
yeah,
Or, if we're going to do a set with maybe 7 songs, we'll learn 20.
yeah.
So basically, No Quarter was just in the tank. And so
Okay.
that
Yeah,
wasn't a
that's
hard
sick.
one for us.
That's
That
badass.
freaked me out, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
freaked me out. So you guys had already just played that together.
We'd never played that live before. No.
Fuck you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I was wildly impressed, and still I think of that like pretty often.
But
actually.
I mean, Clayton was in the band as a sub. He was Led Zeppelin. We had practiced it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's sort of a thing where if it feels good, we do it.
Yeah.
I tell the band all the time, this is the set as planned. If during song 3 we want to just jam out and nix the set, and then maybe we'll figure out how to end it in that at that moment, let's just do that.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're set. You have like kind of like a planned set list, but if it's fluid at the same time.
It's fluid. It can be anything. I mean, there was one show that we did at the Echo right before the pandemic when I hated the set. I think we were maybe 2 or 3 songs in. I turned to, I forgot who it was that was next to me. It might have been the guitar player, and I just said, I'm not having fun. This sucks.
Yeah.
And so I thought about it for a second, and then luckily that song had a jam section.
Yeah.
So I was sort of taking the jam to figure out the set a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I decided to skip 3 songs.
Yeah.
And then make the jam last a little longer. And then from there we went into another song. And then that song kind of had this funk breakdown.
Yeah.
And so I decided to use the breakdown to play around a little bit. So, we were trading more riffs. And then I think I just decided to say, all right, audience participation, any number of hits you guys want, give us a number. And someone said 5. And then I kind of did a James Brown, give me 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, down. And I said, all right, who else? And then they kept shouting numbers. And then it got to
That's
the point
funny.
where we just did that, but I was really not having a good time,
Yeah, at
and
least
neither
you're
was the
having fun
band.
now, like-
And also, the band before had broken. Speaking of, let me borrow your amp. The band before had actually they blew a tube in my guitar amp, so my tone sounded really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They broke the hi-hat stand.
Did they pay for
So-
the tube?
No, I never saw them again. They never responded to my DMs.
Did you
as it
DM
goes.
them? You were like, yo.
Yeah, always. And then I just get red.
Oh,
You're
no.
know what
like,
I
yo,
mean?
you busted my tube. Can you send me like?
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, again, I've got spares of all this stuff. It's water under the bridge at this point. But anyway, so the gear was
Not to me.
the clavinet was broken. Something happened, and the clavinet is a really crucial part of Bobby's sound for our shows.
Yeah.
Totally broken. So we had to use the shitty.
They broke it, or
No, it just wasn't working. So we had to use the Nord clavinet, which sounds really good, but it's different.
Nord stage. He plays the Nord stage. That's a pretty good clav.
It's a good clav, but I mean, when you've got the clav into the Vox wah-wah into the deluxe reverb.
Okay, Zach Tabori. All right.
Yeah,
all right
I
there,
know.
Frank Zappa. You gotta chill the fuck out.
I know. But anyway, point is, it wasn't what we had rehearsed. We already had things going wrong, and the set wasn't fun. So they kept shouting things at us. And then finally I said, is that the best you got? Is that? And then it got to the point where someone said 77. And I said, all right, let's do it. 77. Dun, 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 dun. It was insane. We all faced each other, and in rhythm, dun, 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 dun.
There's no way I'd be able to count 77 times on a hit like that.
Not as shit faced as I would already be. No.
And eventually, I think I couldn't fucking believe it, but we were all just looking at each other, and we hit 77. And 77 was on 2, so it was after that there was 3, 4, and then the downbeat.
Yeah.
So 3, 4, and we fucking came in
On a song?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Did you know what song you were gonna play?
No, same song. We just went back to the vamp.
Oh, it's
okay,
fucking
okay.
hard,
Sick.
bro.
But what I mean
did
is,
the audience go crazy?
yeah, it was just. To play, C7,
So it just
77 times,
happened-
Dude,
I
And
mean,
then it just happened to be like 3, 4.
without any counting.
Nice.
Because the 3, 4 was just something that we all felt. And I'm bringing this up because we're talking about no quarter.
Yeah.
And if it feels better to change it and just come up with something, we can do that.
Absolutely.
Nice.
We have songs in the tank that will work as set closers.
It's also because
you
you
know?
guys are like having 80 hours of rehearsal before you have a show. You know what I mean?
Yes, sure. But I mean, again, it's just sort of, you have your point A, you have your ending. Whatever happens in the middle is your choice.
Right. That's amazing.
I feel like that's a fantastic place to end the podcast.
I think so too. I think that's a great closing line. There.
Yeah.
And
Zach,
that's the way the
Tabori.
cookie crumbles.
Oh.
See, I did it. I did Bruce Almighty.
Oh my God.
So what's your next release coming out?
All right. Here's the spiel. So Alligator comes out today. You can watch the music video.
Wait, what's the date? It's probably already
It's
out.
going to be out when this is released.
Oh, no,
So go
it
listen to
came out
Alligator.
already.
Yeah.
It's going to be
today.
out. Okay, Alligator is already out.
It's already out.
Go listen
already
to it.
out. Go listen to it.
Zach CH Tabori, and it's
CH.
spelled out in the title of the podcast.
Yes. Hard Boiled comes out on Wednesday of next week. I forgot what
date?
day that is. And then I've got a couple more things that I'll be releasing. And then stay tuned for the end of this year when the last piece of the trilogy, Rotten, comes out.
Oh no!
And then, yes, that's right. It's getting more intense. And then you'll have all 3 egg records, and I'm going to disappear for a while after that.
Nice.
Oh no.
I'm like,
No.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Well, we're looking
Nari.
forward to that. We have a show on August 21st at the Echo.
Sunday we play
Sunday.
at. I'm gonna say 3 p.m. We play.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we play at 3 p.m.
That's right. Don't ask them for list spots. Support bands.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we probably don't have guest lists. When you pay at the door and you say we're here to see swells.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're playing the Echo. We just got added onto this. What is it called?
Presented by Live Nation, who now
Echo
owns
Farce
the Echo.
Rising.
What is
Oh,
it?
you guys are
Echo
playing
Farce
that?
Rising.
Yeah,
Nice.
Echo Farce
I think
Rising.
Bonavega's playing too, right? He was in the music video.
There's
not sure. There's a lot
there's
of
about
names.
75 lists or people.
There's a lot of
because it's a
people.
multi-day festival.
Yeah.
Come
all 3 days.
Friend
Come
of the
all 3
show,
days.
Young Atita is playing.
Roger Holloway.
Roger Holloway's playing.
sick. Hi,
Zara
Roger.
is playing.
Hot Knife.
Hot Knife
Luis
is
Ho.
playing.
Bonavega. Soraya's band, Night Talks. I think Night
Oh
Talks.
yeah,
are
Night
playing.
Talks is
Night Talks.
playing.
Night
Yes,
Talks,
I saw
yeah,
it. It's like a
they're playing.
3-day festival. Come early, get drunk, stay late, find a cab
The
home.
Echo. Yes. Find a cab home.
Find a yellow taxi cab home.
Yeah. No more Ubering.
Find an
Yeah,
orange
no more
taxi cab
Ubering.
home.
Did you see The Thing?
What's that?
The Thing?
What's
The movie?
The mini series, the Uber Super Tight or
No.
Super Awesome or whatever it was called.
No.
Oh man, that Uber guy. Ooh, Anyway,
I don't know.
just wanted to add that in there.
That's about it.
Ooh, that's all I got.
Ooh, that Uber guy.
Zach.
All right.
Yeah.
This is kind of personal.
Oh shit.
Can I borrow your amp?
Yeah. Yes, of course you can.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.
Thank you. Bye.